Hey, listen. So, as a lot of us are chosen, right? And we've been hearing about for the past 3-4 years the great wealth transfer. We've been hearing about it. And since we've been hearing about the great wealth transfer, God has been showing us videos about money. God's been speaking to a lot of us about getting a trust together. So when we get this money, we can put our assets into the trust. We can put things, all the assets into the trust to leave generational wealth for our family. If we pass away, it will go and be divvied out the way it's supposed to be divvied out, because we create how the trust is to be divvied up if we pass away, right? So listen, as I'm driving, I'm like, okay, God, you keep bringing me to this money, to all things money. God, keep bringing me to all things money. And when I tell y'all, when God brings you to all things money, something is about to happen in your finances that you have never experienced before. But also, too, the Lord said to me yesterday, I didn't make the video yesterday. I was like, I was being disobedient. Yesterday, the Lord said to me, Rachel, you are an asset and not a liability. And what do you do with your assets? I just told you guys, you put your assets in a trust so they are protected. So, chosen ones, a lot of you are assets. You bring great wealth to people's life. Liabilities just come in, they kind of mess you up. You owe money on them. It's just something that you don't really need. But chosen one, you are an asset and not a liability. And a lot of you are put inside of God's trust because God has to protect you. So you put your assets into a trust. Your liabilities, you don't put them into the trust. Chosen one, you put inside this trust right now. And inside this trust as an asset, you are growing. You are changing. You are elevating. You're creating more wealth because you are an asset. And I hope I'm saying this right, Lord. But get with you some people who are assets and not liabilities. The Lord sent me people in my life now who are assets. We're assets towards each other because we help each other grow. Okay? What do you want your money to do what do you want your money to do? Because it's hard for me to break it down sometimes. You want your money to grow. You don't want your money to just sit into a savings account. You want your money to sit into a high yielding savings account so your money can grow, right? See, look at God. God got a lot of the chosen ones. Or there's some chosen ones in life insurance. You know why you're in life insurance, chosen ones? Because you are the generational wealth bringer. And with that life insurance license, okay, this is Lord speaking to me. Come on, Lord. With that life insurance license, you are the one to bring the wealth. With that life insurance license, you're supposed to be learning about all things money and figure out, because this is all spiritual. When you're able to really grow whatever God gave you spiritually, that is going to be a powerful thing. Now, let me tell you guys, I'm in life insurance. I'm a life insurance agent. And I have not done anything with it in forever. But God is making me go back to it. God is making me go back to it because he said, Rachel, you're an asset. You're an asset. And so God was teaching me about money yesterday, having me watch videos about life insurance and how life insurance works. Because when you get in life insurance, you know nothing. You only know just a few little things. But you really have to study. You really have to take the time to learn about the money, to learn about how to help people make their money grow, or just to try to get people policies so when they pass away, that their family doesn't have to worry about burying them. The money's already there because they paid their premium every month to the day that they died, and the money's there. Okay? So a lot of you guys that are in life insurance, you're the wealth bringer of the family. So if you've been in it and it's been hard and you gave up, I need you to go back and try again. And this is totally for me. Oh God, why God do this to me? I don't know. But I know that I have to try again because the Lord told me a couple of weeks ago, cast your nets on the other side of the boat. And this is all spiritual. When you get to the place where you're really making that money, it is a spiritual thing. It is spiritual. And it's you trusting and who God called and chosen for you to be. Because when you really get into life insurance and you making some real money, that is a spiritual. You have believed in yourself. You have believed in the God and the goddess that you are. And you believe that you have the power of God within you. Because I'm going to tell you, working in life insurance, you're going to have the power of God within you. You're going to have a power of God within you. And the Lord told me almost 2 years ago, there's a miracle to the method. So for the past 3 or 4 days, I'm like, God, what in the hell is the miracle to this method? Because this is not easy. And the Lord had me open my computer up and go back on and start looking back. I'm like, okay, why are you doing this to me? But it's all spiritual. It's all spiritual, and it's all showing you that you are the one and that you have the power to do what God called you and chosen for you to do. And you are the wealth-bringer chosen one. And so this is for whatever profession that you're in and it's not going well. And you're like, I don't know how to do this, and this is just frustrating me. It's all spiritual, chosen one. It's all spiritual. It's all for you to believe in the power of God that's within you. And also, a lot of us are not disciplined. For you to get disciplined, for you to get serious about your life. You're going to have to get really serious about your life. You're going to have to get really serious about your finances. You're going to have to be disciplined, because God sent me some amazing people, and I dropped the ball because I was scared. I dropped the ball because I was like Moses then again. I don't know what I'm doing, God. I stuttered, God. I don't know this and I don't know that, God. I don't know how to move with this. But I wanted to come encourage you guys today to keep going, because a lot of you are assets, chosen ones. You're not the liability. You're the one that God put on the inside, the trust to protect you, because you are supposed to be growing the money, growing the business, growing the family, changing up the bloodline. You are an asset and not a liability. I'm going to say it again to you, chosen one. You are an asset and not a liability. And listen, that's why a lot of us are being pushed to get our mind right. Get your body right. Learn about your budgeting. Learn about your money. Go learn about trust. Go learn about life insurance. Even if you don't have a freaking a license, learn about how it works, because when your money comes in, that's where the wealth is. I was watching a video yesterday, and it was talking about how Magic Johnson is so freaking rich because of life insurance. And he invested in life insurance, and now he has, I believe, 2 companies. I think they said this man is a billionaire. And it's because you are here to bring the wealth. Okay, so in this next season, I kept hearing God say, lock in. Lock in, Rachel, lock in. That's why I'm out here today in the cold. It is 30-something degrees. I am freezing. But I am now on my 3rd lap around this big park, because God said, lock in. I wanted to get in the car. I wanted to go back home. But I keep hearing God say, Rachel, you're an asset. The assets grow. Grow. The liabilities take away. So the past 2 years, God has shown me that I'm an asset, that I'm growing, that I'm here to pour into and not take away. So I hope it made sense, y'all. Y'all know me, but I love what God does, and I love how God uses me. And so I wanted to tell you today, you are an asset. You are not a liability. Get disciplined. Get focused. Learn about your money. Learn about trust. Learn about how life insurance works, because that is where the generational wealth is coming from. Learn about stocks. Learn about bonds. Learn about REITs, and learn about dividends. We're here to make some money, baby. I don't know, God been on me about this money, y'all, and I know it's real. I see the money all over me. It's not here yet, but I have to keep going, because I know I'm an asset. God put me inside a trust. You put that thing inside of a trust that you want to protect. That's why God is protecting you, because you're an asset. You're the chosen one. You're here to bring the wealth, baby. If God is pushing you to learn about that money, you're going to have some money. You are going to have some money. And if you listen to me, it's not going to be no small money. You're going to have some big money. And I know what I'm talking about, because I've seen it and I heard God. And God is not a man that he should lie. God is not a man that he should lie. So listen, be encouraged today. You are asset. You are not a liability. Even if you don't have nothing but $5 to start investing in stocks, Invest in the stock, but don't just invest in it. Learn about it. God's been making me learn about this, learn about those, or the companies that there's a bundle of companies. I forgot what it's called. There's a bundle of companies where you can invest into that in one stock. A bundle of companies in one stock. I forgot what it was. I've been watching the money videos all week. But your asset. That's why you're here to learn and grow this money. Grow the bloodline. Change the bloodline. You're not a liability. Get with some people that's some asset. God is sending me some beautiful, beautiful assets. And I'm ever so grateful. And I hope they feel like that Rachel is an asset to me also. So listen, be encouraged. I am Rachel, the destined one. Go do that thing. Go walk into the place where you see the money that God said you could see. And it's not about money. This is about freedom. This is about leaving wealth for generations and generations and generations, y'all. I'm not even wealthy right now, but I'm wealthy spiritually. But me being on here is coming. This is part of my spiritual work. It's coming into the physical. This is a part of why a lot of you have to break away from everybody right now, because you're supposed to be learning and growing and figuring out how the hell you're going to be disciplined. This is discipline for me because it's cold out here. And I was fat 2 years ago. And I'm still not skinny now. But God said, Rachel, you're an asset. I need you to work on your body, your mind. Work on your home. Work on your family. You're an asset, Rachel. You're not a liability. You guys are assets. You're not a liability. God put you in a trust so God can protect you. And at the proper time, all these things that you have be divvied out. Okay? All right. I hope I made sense. Man, God been talking to me about money. But it's not just about money. It's about helping the bloodline. It's about helping other chosen ones to wake up. It's about helping other chosen ones to understand you're not here to be broke, busted, and disgusted. I have not gotten to where God called me to be. I would never lie and say I have. But I'm going to where God has called and chosen me to go. All right? Listen, I am Rachel, the destined one. So, I will talk to you guys later. All right? Like, follow, share, and subscribe.